everybody.
How's it going?
Back again here.
Been a little while since I've made a video, but got CJ from CTV Tactical stopped by.
We're going to do a comparison today.
Yeah. Decided to stop down and show off his new toy.
To the Ruger RXM.
Yep. Very, very similar products. Actually,
all Gen 3 Glock compatible.
Yeah. Here, set it down. You can even see, maybe not.
I say kind of like.
Yeah, grip frames are
about the same.
Yeah, about the same color. Same color slide. Very, very similar firearms, actually. In fact, real quick, show you how similar.
So I'll drop the mag.
Yep.
All these guns are clear today. We've already checked the chambers.
Yep.
I'll let you do that.
Yeah, so you've got Ruger RXM frame, and then you have PSA dagger frame. I'll show you exactly how identical these guns really, or how similar, not identical, but how similar they are.
About almost looks like the same length. Almost.
Yeah. Really, the only difference is with the dagger, you get a longer.
Yeah, a little bit
longer grip.
Yeah.
But PSA dagger frame, RXM sliding barrel, and show you how similar these firearms actually are. There you go.
There you go.
Now you got a PSA RXM.
We got an RXM PSA dagger.
Yeah. And then you can have your Ruger
RXM.
dagger.
Yeah. Got the RXM bottom with the PSA dagger top on it. Fits right on there.
Yep, fits right on there.
Racks and all
Racks.
things.
Now, obviously, we haven't been out to fire them like this. We will eventually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we get out to the range.
Definitely. So, kind of pimp out the RXM a little bit.
Looks pretty good on there.
Yeah, it actually does look really good. And then you have the RXM slide
on the PSA dagger bottom.
Yep.
Gives you a little bit longer grip there on the RXM.
Yeah, and again, you know, personally, sight picture on these, I think the RXM is better.
Yeah, it's got that glow set on the front.
Yeah, definitely.
Pick up a lot better.
Well, that and it's just, yeah, I mean, the rear notch is a little bit different, but this gives you a nice full-size grip. Where with the RXM, the one thing I don't like about the RXM is
it's got more of the Glock 19.
Yeah, it's a
pistol grip or whatever on the bottom there. Where
still no place to put my pinky on there. I mean, I don't know. How about you? You find
it's not bad for me. I get right on it.
Yeah, and see, this is beautiful for me. This is just perfect. So, yeah. So, kind of wanted
how compatible they kind of are with the Ruger RXM. You can swap slides with the dagger and kind of switch things up if you'd like.
Yep.
Like I said, we haven't really tested it yet, but next time we hit the range, we're gonna swap them and see if they'll function.
And the one thing I'm curious about, which we haven't messed around with yet, but seeing as how you guys are here, and you know, it'll be kind of a
yeah, that one's weird. You gotta pull the trigger on that one.
What I want to see is. Now this is the.
Oh, you gotta unthread the barrel. Yeah, you gotta slide. That's one thing about the threaded barrel. You gotta unscrew the little cover they put on it.
Thread protector.
Yep. 1/2x28 threads.
This will be kind of a good indication of exactly how compatible they are. We will take and drop the RXM barrel in here, and we will throw the dagger. That seems
like it.
Yeah. We'll really mess with things here.
Oh yeah.
And it seems like it locks up the way it ought to.
Yep.
So.
Wow. Interesting.
And now try the dagger
barrel and the RXM slide.
Yep. See how this turns out here. And then we'll, just for giggles, we'll throw the RXM turn the spring on there. Yeah. So
there you have it.
I mean, anybody that says that the RXM is not interchangeable with Glock parts, well, I can't say for Glock, but it sure as hell seems like it's definitely compatible with the
dagger.
The dagger.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty insane,
That's
actually.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
And the nice thing is, I mean, look at that. Your slide lock matches up.
Yep.
Everything matches up. I mean, these grip frames are almost exactly the same.
I was gonna say, it looks like the RXM's a little bit darker gray, but it's about the same color.
Well, even when I'm talking about even with the tech string.
the
the
tech
tech
string,
string's almost exactly the same. It might be a little bit finer on the dagger.
Yeah.
But, I mean, almost identical firearms.
That's pretty crazy.
Now, what was the price point on the dagger?
Well, it depends on how you get it. If you get it on sale, I paid $250. I got it on sale, but they're originally like $365, about the $350 area.
Okay, so it's
price.
very, very similar to the RXM price point. The price point for RXM is right around like
Yeah.
480 or something like that.
But that's the one cool thing about
490.
PSA. 90% of the time, they got a dagger on sale pretty much. They have daily deals, so pretty much you can pick one up probably on sale pretty much like almost every day of the week. Different models, compact, with slide cuts, without. It depends on what they throw on there on that daily deal, but most of the time they're always on sale.
Really?
$250, $235.
You know, I'm very, very tempted to get me a dagger.
I can't wait to test it.
Yeah. No, I'm.
The fact it comes with slide cuts, threaded barrel, stainless steel guide rod, you don't even get that out of Glock. And if you do, you got to pay extra for it. So, it's a pretty good deal. Not bad, especially like I said for $250. I mean, most of the time, like I said, they're on sale.
Yeah. So I mean, again,
they have so many different models too. It's just like.
Yeah.
You can get slide cuts that are like this, and also they have different slide cuts that are like in the side of it. Different colored barrels. They come with different barrel styles and all kinds of shit. Where with Glock, you just kind of get the bare minimum.
Well, and that's
square thing.
That's what I'm pretty happy about with like the RXM even.
Yeah.
Now they only have
Glock compatible, but it's got a little bit different look than the Glock. It's got more of a sleeker look.
Right, and more comfortable.
Yeah.
So the one complaint I hear a lot of people make with the Glock is they're just square. They have no real definition.
Unless you customize them like I did with my 26, but that was quite a pricey deal.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean,
I paid $450 for the gun, then I put like $100 and something into a barrel, and then what was it, like another $20 for the slide plate cover, or a little striker, like a striker cover and shit. And
RXM mags do not appear to fit.
Is that a 15 rounder?
I think so.
Yeah. Cause see, here I got this for a reference. This is what came with it. It's a PMag. It's a 17 rounder.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, the 17 round PMag, which I believe. Yeah. So this is a 15 round PMag. Kind of.
Yeah, I think it's because it's a little bit smaller than the 17.
Yeah,
so
a little bit shorter, so it's not going up and in the locking.
Yeah.
But in the RXM,
yep,
it works.
17 rounder works perfect.
So, I guess that's one of the benefits of having a shorter grip, right?
Yeah, because
it gives you more flexibility. Yeah, a little more flexibility between the 15 and 17.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
even works with the 19X mag.
Oh yeah,
19X mag works just good and it's fine.
And that also fits in the dagger.
Yep.
Okay. So the one downside of the dagger is you're limited to a 17 or 19 or 50 round mag.
Yeah.
Where
I say you can put the titty mags in there.
Yeah. Well, with the Ruger, you get 15 round mag, no problem. 17 round mag, no problem. 19 round mag, no problem. So
yeah, you got a lot more mag compatibility with the Ruger RXM.
Anyway, so yeah, that kind of gives an idea of how compatible the RXM is to the PSA dagger.
Yeah.
Quality-wise, what are your thoughts?
Quality-wise, I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe the Ruger RXM might be a little bit better quality, just because, like I said, I don't know. It just seems like to me this is more better quality than this. You know.
Well, I mean, I think. Well,
to me, it kind of feels better quality than the dagger, but I mean,
it's a little bit tighter. Not always a good thing, especially when it comes to a gun that you're going to shoot a lot and get dirty.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Quality-wise, I think they're very similar.
Yeah.
The polymer frame on this feels a little less dense.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But then again, you do get the slide cuts.
Yeah. That might be why it feels a little lighter to me. It makes it kind of feel less.
Optics cut is a little bit bigger than it is on the R. I don't know. What do you think?
I think mine's a little bit bigger. I think the Ruger RXM is more compatible when it comes to cuts because it has the RMR cut and it also has on the RMR-C cut on yours.
Okay.
So yours is compatible with RMR and RMR-C.
He's talking a language I don't even understand, mostly because I don't get into putting red dots on a handgun. Nothing against those that do.
Yeah, I mean, I tried red dots. I kind of gave up with it. I don't know how to sight them in, and
my biggest thing with the red dots is, I mean, if you're in kind of a dark place or whatever,
yeah,
or it's
nice,
evening
like
or something like that, they might be great. But
yeah, but like
during
the day,
a hot, bright, sunshiny day,
yeah. Unless you're like really, really rich and you can afford to go out and buy like the Holosuns and shit like that. They got like the really, really bright fucking settings on to where you can see them during the day. But no offense, on my channel on budget, I do budget stuff. So
well,
it's
same
like,
here.
I got the money for Holosuns.
I don't have freaking Kimbers and everything else.
Yeah.
Look, everything I own, whether it be this or my Vaquero, which even the Vaquero is a little bit on the pricey side these days.
Yeah.
Everything on my channel is something that the average person can afford.
Right.
My AK is not like
not
a
like
Yugo
or like what the fuck are those ones? Like the real like the Russian ones.
Yeah.
You know, like the
I can't
Type
afford
56 and stuff like that.
My AK is just a Century Arms.
Same with mine. It's the BFT 47.
Same thing.
His is the Raz 47.
Oh, Raz 47. That's right. Sorry about that.
And, they run fine. They honestly they run just like any expensive AK would. I mean, honestly.
Granted, they're not Russian. They're not a Chinese. They're not a Yugo.
But
some people are out there. Well, that's a cheap garbage AK. Well, listen. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Kentucky Ballistics, but he had a Century Arms Raz 47, the exact same thing as mine.
And he ran that fucker like anything.
Well, he buried it in the dirt.
Oh, yeah. Torture tested
it. He torture tested it. He had one that he buried in the dirt for 100 days, one that he threw in the pond for 100 days, and one that he froze in a block of ice for 100 days. He took it out, and they all functioned just fine.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
budget doesn't always mean cheap. It's got cheaper stuff on it, but it doesn't mean you can't. If you really want the the Gucci stuff, you can add it.
Yeah,
and all the parts, all the metal,
parts are
made of the same thing.
I mean, the processing might be a little bit different, but I mean, it depends on how picky you are. So I mean, Ruger, RXM, PSA dagger,
full size S.
Listen, they're just as good as a Glock.
Try them
really
out,
are.
See.
Yeah, I mean,
try one for yourself.
Everybody that I've talked to absolutely loves them. I love carrying this thing. This thing is my new carry gun. It's replaced all the other guns that I've carried.
This will probably be my everyday carry once I test it. I want to test this, put a couple hundred rounds through it first before I start carrying it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, I've watched plenty of videos on this, and I've only seen very few where you guys are having problems with them. So.
I've seen a number of people at work that they're on a shooting league, and most everybody has gotten rid of their Glocks, they've gotten rid of their freaking
Staccatos. And,
well, I don't know if anybody at work can afford a staccato.
yeah,
but
true,
I mean,
man. Those are pretty
you
pricey.
know, what is that? What is that one John Wick gun that you got there?
That
I can't
is
remember the name of it.
TT Combat by Canic.
Yeah, Canic.
TT Combat, or
So-
whatever they call it there.
One of my friends had a Canic that he was shooting at the shooting league.
Ah.
He sold it, got himself an RXM. Because
They're
the
nice.
sight pictures are better. They're
They are. Nice sight pictures.
I'm told they're a much smoother functioning firearm.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can't say I haven't shot mine.
I was gonna say, you
but
guys check it out for yourself. You know.
I've had, let's see, I carried the 5.7. I still carry my 1911 time to time, depending on. So if I'm going into Vermont, they have a magazine ban. You can't use a 15 round magazine over there.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to Vermont, I put this in the safe, pull out the good old 1911, strap that to my hip, and away I go. So, and that's the thing. Please, 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 don't be one of those people that gets yourself into trouble by going into a state that you don't live in without knowing the gun laws and following them, because you'll get yourself in a world of hot water.
Get nailed for it.
Oh yeah. Massachusetts, they're the worst.
Oh yeah.
You know,
That's
you
the
cross that
hardest
imaginary line that I've never seen a border painted between the states, right? So,
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
but if you go into Massachusetts carrying this, your ass is grass.
Yeah.
Definitely if you're carrying that.
Oh yeah.
Mostly
I
because
was gonna say this has got more rounds.
they just, you know, not the people of Mass necessarily, but definitely the Massachusetts government. They hate liberty, they hate freedom,
They hate
and they
anything.
hate the ability to protect yourself.
hate
They want you to
patriots
rely
so
on them.
much.
Oh yeah, definitely. So without getting too far onto that soapbox, I think we'll call
Yeah, I
this
was gonna say,
good.
we're gonna wrap it up today, guys.
And
Hope you
you know,
enjoyed this comparison segment
yeah,
that we did, and
hope it.
collab.
Yeah, I hope it kind of gives you a good idea of just how
Let's
compatible these two firearms are, even though they're completely different makers.
Yep.
You know, there are very different features about both guns. I mean, with the slide cuts, where this one just has the serrations on the slide.
Yeah.
At the bones level, they're the same gun.
Pretty much. Yeah, I was gonna say, as you saw it, all the parts fit right onto that.
Oh, yeah.
And that was fit onto here. So I mean, your Glock 3 Gen 3 parts are good to go on both of these.
Yep. So, hey, listen, if you like this content, drop a comment. Definitely, if you're not a member of his channel, check him out. CTV Tactical.
Definitely subscribe to my bro here and help him grow his channel here.
And if there's something you want to see,
Drop
don't
it
be
in the
afraid.
comments.
Yeah, don't be afraid to say something. You know,
Say, drop in the comments what you'd like to see. I mean, sure we can do something.
if it's not a gun that we have, it's something that we might be able to get our hands on. Especially the more we get into this, you know.
We got some range footage coming up too.
Hopefully, God forbid, we get a sunny weekend.
Well, I
It's
was gonna
Saturday
say,
again, and it's
weather
cloudy
willing.
and threatening to rain.
I
But
live in New England here, where it likes to rain every time you plan to do anything.
Now this is let's see, 22 out of 25 weekends that has been cloudy and threatening to rain when I'm not at work.
Yeah.
Well, I go to work, the sun comes out, it's beautiful, it's hot, I'm walking around sweating my balls off, but nope. Weekend comes, it's cold and wet.
Yeah.
So,
But anyway, like I said, we're gonna cut this video. Like I said, if you like this content, definitely drop that like, subscribe to his channel, and we'll have some more content coming out soon, guys.
and with that, you have a great day.
CTV Tactical signing off. Later, guys.
Mm-hmm.